Hey guys, Perigi here. In this video, we're going to talk about how to become more efficient and faster as a designer. Now we have here a UI kit from UI8, and I just want to basically keep this informal and conversational. And let's start with the very first tip, which really helped me out when it comes to speed. And this is something that most people don't actually talk about, or they kind of like understand this concept, but they don't really put the effort in, and that is to actually learn the shortcuts of your design software. Now, this might sound basic and simple, but I can tell you, when I first started out and I just learned the design software, and I didn't really took the time to understand all the keyboard shortcuts and really make them a thing in my daily work. I wasn't working as efficiently, and keyboard shortcuts are essentially going to help you not only speed up the work, because you're gonna save some seconds here and there, but it's also going to make the work easier and faster. So it's just going to alleviate a lot of the stress of clicking and going inside the menus and all that stuff. So this is one of the benefits which I strongly encourage you to actually go after, because keyboard shortcuts can be really efficient in just maximizing your workflow and just making design process just easier. So definitely something to keep in mind. And the second one is file organization. Now, as you can see here in this UI kit, the file is organized very well, and it's so easy to go through the different variations. Here we have the desktop file, here we have the tablet and the mobile, and if I click and select, I'm going to have all the guides and all that stuff. So this is going to be really efficient in order for you to just create new screens in a fast and efficient way, and having everything organized in one single file, ideally, that would be one of the best ways to go after it. And I know that some projects are going to be bigger, especially if you're dealing with sketch file projects, and they'll be XD. But here in Figma, for example, since everything is on the cloud, you can have these massive files, no matter how strong or weak your PC or Mac specs are. So definitely something that you want to consider, just trying to centralizing your design process in as little files as you can. And if you have to divide them up, just try and figure out a way to create folders which are easy to navigate, and just overall, try to make it just easy and straightforward. Now, another thing which really helped me out when I first started out is learning from the pros. So if you're just starting out and you don't have any experience, one of my biggest recommendations would be to actually go ahead and learn from someone who's already been there and done that. And this can be in a form of mentorship or coaching, or just taking an internship somewhere where that the lead designer or the senior designer can show you the way around. And I remember when I first done my first internship in London, that was a while back, but basically I worked with the ex designer at Sony, the ex senior designer at Sony, and he showed me out a lot of the tricks and all the keyboard shortcuts on Photoshop and also other softwares, and that really helped in speeding up my workflow. So if you cannot just learn physically with someone who's already been there and done that, there's a lot of resources online. You can see both YouTube software tutorials, or you can enroll in a course and stuff like that, or you can even just message people who are already at the stage where you're at. So definitely something to consider. And guys, at the end of the day, it's all a matter of gathering that experience. There isn't really a shortcut to become from junior designer to senior designer in one day. It all comes down to experience, and one of the things which I wish I knew when I first started out and everything looked so overwhelming, is the fact that you're going to start seeing patterns over time, and it's not necessarily going to happen immediately, but once you work on a couple projects, you're going to start seeing some patterns, and when you work on a couple more projects, you're going to see more patterns, and everything is going to be easier. So the struggle is mainly at the start, but as time goes on, as you develop more and more projects, just the work is going to be easier and easier. So definitely keep in mind, if you're struggling at this moment, know that things are going to get better. So this is pretty much it for this video, and if you liked it, please leave a like, and feel free to check out over my 400 videos on the channel, as I've been a UI UX designer for over 9 years now. So I'm basically sharing my experience for free on my YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.